Hi, Cancer. This is a weekly tarot horoscope reading for the week starting Wednesday, March 30th, until next Wednesday, April 6th. I have changed it up a little bit from last week. We're going back to the horseshoe spread, and I have also brought in the Wisdom of the Oracle deck again, like I did last week, but as a clarifier this week. So I've already shuffled the cards, saved time, and let's just jump right in and see what your cards have to say. It looks, so far, I'll tell you something, Cancer. Yours is the fourth reading that I've done so far because I do them in order. And a lot of people are having a hard time right now. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of energies from the past. But your reading, it could be stuff that you're dealing with from the past, but I'll tell you, Cancer, it looks really good. You're looking like so far you're having the best week out of all the signs that I've done so far. All right. So in the past category, you have the Eight of Swords, which doesn't look great, right? But it talks about a feeling of being restricted, feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you're tied, feeling like you can't see which way to go or how to get out. But it doesn't mean that you are restricted and that there's no way out. Her feet are not tied. There is a way out of this. Now, the good thing about your reading is that this energy is in the past. This feeling of being restricted, of not knowing which way to go, is in the past. In the present, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles Pentacles are a manifestation card. Like, your cards really scream money all the way through it. I'll tell you that. Money and happiness. Money, love, and happiness. And the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving card. Sometimes he moves so slow you think he's like stopped and that there's no progress. But that doesn't mean he is stopped, and he's still got his coin up. This means that I'm still manifesting. I'm still working towards this. I'm still doing this. Even if I feel like I'm restricted, even if I feel like I'm not moving anywhere, I'm still doing this, baby. I'm still here. I'm present. I'm still doing this. What you expect category, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is the best money card in the deck, first of all. It also represents inheritance, abundance, completion, contracts, things like that. It can represent a loan, something like that coming in, or that you expect to be able to come in. This could easily represent somebody who's been dealing with like going through school, feeling like I'm kind of stuck, I'm not making much progress, and I expect that when this is over I'm gonna have all this money. Or it could be like, apply this to however this fits in your life, some situation that you felt that you have to keep staying in even though you're a little restricted, because you know the eventual outcome is going to be so abundant and so good for you. This card is a card of foundation as well. It carries a foundation for you to build upon. So that's why it can represent like inheritance and things that get passed down, right? Because it represents foundation. But that's in what you expect, and what you desire is, it's so funny because what you expect is, this is the end. My expectations is this is where I'm going, but what I desire is just to be at the beginning, which is the Ace of Pentacles. That's why this feels like school. It's like you expect that eventually you're going to be able to build this wealth, but I'm at the beginning of this journey towards building that wealth, if that makes sense. So now if this is relationship, it could be like a new relationship that you thought was going nowhere, and all of a sudden it's like you expect that you're sticking around because eventually you're going to have this family traditional foundation to build upon. What you desire is just that new beginning to get to that level. However this fits in your life. Unexpected unknown factors this week. I love this. Something's going to happen that's going to make you feel very abundant, or you're going to be able to shift your mindset to see the abundance all around you. This card indicates having more than you need. It can sometimes indicate having too much, if you will. So it could be Whatever this is, something this week is going to point out the abundance of something or someone in your life, the abundance of it all. And it doesn't feel like a bad thing, because in the beginning of the week, you have the Empress card. The Empress is literally pregnant in this card. Oh, this lighting is driving me nuts. The Empress is literally pregnant in this card because she's birthing this new world. Right? Just like if you were going to school, you were working hard towards something, you might not be feeling the fruits of that labor yet, but you know eventually this is where you're going towards. Something's going to come in to make you feel abundant. And this card also symbolizes abundance, manifestation. The universe is going to help you out this week, Cancer. The universe is going to help you out. Towards the beginning of the week, it feels like, well, I say towards the beginning of the week, so we're moving from Wednesday going into the end of this weekend and whatnot, there's this very abundant and joyful and, you know, hopeful kind of feeling about what's to come. Think about how you're feeling when you're pregnant. You're excited for what's to come, right? You've been called. This is a journey that you were not getting off of just because it was slow moving. You've worked hard to get here. You may have felt restricted in the past, like it wasn't going anywhere, but wow, you're going to see signs this week of it moving forward. The Judgment card shows it's like this feeling of compulsion that comes with it. You see, when this angel blows his trumpet, these people stand in all their vulnerability. That's what the nakedness stands for. They stand, they're compelled. Towards the end of the week, the other thing this shows and tells me, I want to say, and is backed up by your clarifier in this deck, is a reminder to go with the flow, because this shows that you're being led, right? Like you see how he's blowing the horn and then they stand. That symbolizes heavenly intervention. That symbolizes prayers answered and being called. But you see how they stand naked? They didn't question what they were told. That's the important thing about this card, is to go with the flow, to remember, to go with your heart, to remember that you've worked hard for this. Remember what you're working for and where this is going. Overarching energy on the bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Hearts, which is a card of love, family, relationship, commitment, happy life. It is, the 10 symbolizes the end of a journey. A lot of you, I feel like, are going to be graduating. This really, I can see people finishing up school, graduating, moving into this new life. But fit that analogy into whatever is going on into your life this week, because the universe is guiding you and going to be sending all kinds of what I call breadcrumbs. Those are synchronicities and cooperative incidences that will guide you directly towards what you have been working so hard for. Your clarifier in this deck is Treasure Island, which is kind of similar to this card. It's like the foundation that you're working so hard towards is coming up. But the other cool thing about this is that it's very blue, and in tarot, and it's water, and in tarot that symbolizes thoughts, and it also symbolizes our unconsciousness, right? Our emotions. Did I say thoughts? I meant I guess I would listen to spirit if they pull that out of my head. It symbolizes your thought and your emotion. Oh, it's interesting. See, I'm also a psychic medium first, tarot reader second, and that's how spirit communicates. So it is your thought being compelled to follow your heart, which is leading you towards your treasure island. You have so much spirit, or so much help this week, Cancer, and spirit, let me just say, because I'm trying to lock spirit out of my head and they keep putting words in my mouth. They're really proud of you too. You're almost at the end of this journey, and it's going to bring more love and happiness than I think you're expecting. So enjoy that abundant, loving, excited feeling this week. You've worked hard for this, it looks like. Cancer, I hope this was helpful. And if it was, please let me know in the comment section below and help me out and share this video. And if you would like more information on how to get your own private tarot reading or mediumship reading, you can find that on my website, THMedium.ca. Have a great week, Cancer.